The Lakers win 118 to 112. Holy shit. Holy fuck. I've been waiting for so long to see good Lakers basketball. It's finally here. It's finally here. Holy shit. And listen, guys, I know AD, is going to get quoted. He's going to be playing at home, his hometown of Chicago. He's going to say things like, I'm a free agent next season, man. Fuck it. Going to lay things out there. And you know what the reality of the NBA is? Yeah. Players have free movement. They could kind of do whatever the fuck they want with their contract now. I mean, we've seen it all throughout the offseason, so wouldn't really count it against them. I'd be like, yeah, dude, shit, that's the trend. Fuck. It would suck dick if that happened, but reality of how NBA goes. But you know what the reality of today was? AD coming in as the fucking Western Conference Player of the Week, and despite that, it didn't look like that coming into this game. This game really looked as though Chicago took an early stranglehold on the Los Angeles Lakers. And here's the thing. You have, guys like Avery Bradley and Rajon Rondo out, and so you're going to have Frank Vogel kind of like finesse his way into what the best fucking rotation lineup is. But when you have LeBron James attacking the basket early in that game, just complete control, it's refreshing to watch, and you're thinking, holy shit, an extended break does this guy wonders. This is fantastic. And so you see a very early, aggressive LeBron James, and on the opposing side, you also have the Chicago Bulls, who are young, fast, and surprisingly deadly accurate in some of those field goals. And you have a point in this game where the Lakers were turning over the ball way too much in that first half, especially in that second quarter, where it looked as though every time the Lakers got in possession of the ball, they dribble, past half court, they're in their own fucking possession, and somehow, some way, they figure it's a good idea to do a stupid phantom pass to a player that isn't open and is guarded by a Chicago Bulls player probably an inch or so away from him, able to get a fucking hand or a full body in the span of a second, making just bad passes and bad ideas. And so early on, it just looked as though, holy shit, the Lakers are going to shit this, aren't they? Like, Chicago is coming in with this kind of cohesive unit mentality, bunch of young guys, out to prove the world wrong. And it looked early on that, oh shit, the Lakers look like just disgruntled old people, not being able to pass the ball properly. And unfortunately, the trend that continued for 2 full quarters in the second and third quarter was Kyle Kuzma's abysmal play. He was frustratingly bad in the second and third quarter. Turnovers, missed field goals, bad shots, and unbelievably terrible ISO plays that he tried to generate, and nothing came of it. And so you have a situation where Colby White, a rookie for the Chicago Bulls, went off. And you know what? I like this kid. I like the cut of his jib. I remember draft night. He was so excited for his fellow, college, classmate getting drafted. You see that positivity and enthusiasm in this draft class, especially with these young rookies. You can't help feel positive for these cats. You're like, man, I hope he does well. I hope this cat does well. And Kobe White went off. This kid went off. Step back threes, mid-range jumpers. He was awesome. He was fantastic in that second quarter, in that long stretch. And the Lakers, with 11 turnovers to Chicago's 6 in that first half, led to a lot of frustrating moments where the gap kept getting wider and wider and wider. And the Bulls looked as though they were in complete control. And you're thinking at this point, all right, something needs to happen to punctuate this first half so we can at least go in the locker room and say, hey, focus up, let's fucking go. And of course, it's LeBron James. Buzzer beater, mid-range, fadeaway, jump shot shit. And the halftime ends 48-65. 17-point gap in that half. And it looked as though the Lakers had a tremendous hill to climb But honestly, based on the last few nights, I thought, okay, cool, they're going to get back in the third quarter and do pretty well. They go on an admirable 7-0 run in that third quarter, but Chicago comes back. Chicago is just able to just get back at it and do some real fine work on the defensive side and on the offense. I mean, they're making shots left and right. They're making these frustrating threes where you're thinking there's no way that's going in, but it goes in. And so the Lakers in this, nice stretch in the third quarter, you're seeing them with all these bad misses, but the tenacity on defense is something that we haven't seen for a long time from the Lakers. And to finally see it, from the head coach telling them, like, I need a certain level of defense. I need a certain level of blocks for this period in the game. And it happens. It's just damn impressive stuff to watch, okay? I keep saying it like an old fuck, but defense wins championships and shit, man. Even if it's not the only reason why you win a championship, the fucking model to get to a championship level starts from prominent and solid defense. And the Lakers are showing that early in the season. They are, man. And again, a fucking frustrating night from Kyle Kuzma in that third quarter. And then, of course, in the second quarter. But where a dumbass like me is saying, oh my God, you should bench Kyle Kuzma, break him down. You got to tell him he's all wrong. This is all kinds of fucked. Frank Vogel had the trust in him, and he had the confidence in Kyle Kuzma to say, listen, man, go out there in the fourth quarter, do what you're good at. And Kyle Kuzma started going off in that fourth quarter. And I would say this tiredly, if it wasn't so fucking surprising every single time I'm watching it, Dwight Howard is just, I can't believe it, man. The level of fucking commitment, the level of focus, the level of passion that Dwight Howard is showing on the court, it's contagious. And when Dwight gets a rebound and he fights two defenders off for a fucking slam dunk right in their fucking face with the rock, it's a momentum changer. It is a game changer. And that's where our bench started going off. Once Dwight got rolling, our entire bench goes off. You got Troy Daniels, Quinn Cook, Alex Caruso, Kyle Kuzma, just firing on all fucking cylinders. And with 8 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, the Lakers start leading 94-93. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you one thing right now. At this point, Kyle Kuzma is completely on fire. He is out of the microwave. He is on fire. If somebody put fucking tinfoil in, on fire! It's explosive! And you got cats like I said, Alex Caruso, Dwight Howard, making all the difference in the world. And of course, it's sprinkled on top by guys like LeBron James doing the business, and Anthony Davis with the most clutch 3-shot gives LeBron James a third consecutive triple-double. God damn, man. I couldn't believe what I was watching, man. I'm watching that as a Lakers fan thinking, are we seriously about to fucking come back and win this? From a near 17, at one point, 19-point deficit. Are we going to come back and win this? And the moment the word yes clicked in my head was when the Chicago Bulls had back-to-back turnovers. And in total, in a short span within the fourth quarter, where the Lakers had 0 turnovers, the Bulls had 7. 7-0. That's insanity. And, maybe the Bulls got in their own head. I don't know what it is. But to see that kind of collapse happen was kind of disappointing. It really was. I was thinking, oh man, I think the Bulls can still make a run for it, still be all right with this. But they weren't. They were completely broken. And this is the curious part about this game, that I'm not complaining as a winning Lakers fan. I can't complain about a winning Lakers team. I can't. But from a competition standpoint, okay, let's name this out. It's Lakers ball 118 to 112 because the Bulls actually just made a three or a basket right before that to make the score 118 to 112. There is 14.2 seconds left on the clock. Now, if you're a competitive team and wanting to grind out a win, you foul the Lakers immediately on their possession. And that runs the clock to about approximately, 13.5 seconds, maybe 13 seconds if you're very quick at it. Then the Lakers go for free throws. Probability of making both the free throws, not as high relative to who gets fouled on the Lakers squad. And let's say hypothetically they make none of them. Then you got an opportunity to make a quick 2-3 second play to get a player open. Nice little three. Game's only 3 points. At that point, you probably have 6 seconds, right? 10 to 6 seconds within that interval. Another 1 to 2 second foul. Get that click, click, click. You understand what I mean. You can make back-to-back 3-point plays to essentially tie the game and send it into overtime. But the Bulls didn't do any of that. The Bulls completely gave up. Was it the head coaching? I don't know. To me, it just looked like everybody just gave up. That, to me, as a basketball fan, is frustrating. Like, I would have loved to see the Chicago Bulls at that point start fucking fouling our guys to try to tie the game. To me, no matter how big the opposition is, like, you can still come back, right? I mean, 6 points is pretty much nothing. 14 seconds, that's an eternity. But they let the Lakers dribble out the clock. And again, I can't complain about the win, but the way the Chicago Bulls lost it, I feel like they took that shit lying down those last 14 seconds. Is that a little bit harsh on me? Maybe. Maybe it is. But tell me if you're going to do the same fucking thing in a playoff situation. Like, I treat how I would say this. I don't treat it like that. But what I would love to see from players, especially from those young squads like a Chicago Bulls team, what I would love to see from them is every night is a playoff game mentality. Because, yeah, you might not get it, to a playoff spot in the long term. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But if you got a young team like that, it's great to practice that championship mentality early. That's just my thoughts. But kind of the unfortunate factor for the Chicago Bulls is that they do not have a seasoned grizzled veteran. I mean, if you consider Zach LaVine one, sure, but I still kind of consider him a young cat. But the Bulls got a lot of interesting pieces, and let's name them off. Kobe White, who I thought was a dynamite in this game, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Of course, he wasn't the show stealer in terms of points and what was getting into the basket. That goes to Zach LaVine. 26 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. Wendell Carter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. also had some pretty fantastic games. Wendell, 11 points, 11 rebounds, 1 block. With Otto, 12 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal. And this is what I say about the Chicago Bulls. It's a very young team, very exciting in the near future with guys like Lauri Markkanen, who didn't have the best game today, but that's a really good player, man. Lauri Markkanen is going to be a stud in the near future. And this Bulls team has a lot to look forward to. But right now, you could tell the kind of noobishness of the squad, especially the 7 to nothing turnover ratio, in that fourth quarter was ridiculous. And this is where the Lakers come up huge with that veteran presence. And so you got LeBron James leading the helm. Another triple-double night for him. 30 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. LeBron James is the first Lakers player since Magic Johnson in the 80s to have 3 consecutive games of triple-doubles. Holy shit. There was a lot of doubt coming into the season what LeBron was going to be able to do. And I admit to everybody here right now, last season I was frustrated. I wanted this guy gone. From the way he was such a cantankerous force into that locker room with the young guys. But the reality is, this is working. Veteran players in the locker room, second all-star right next to him in Anthony Davis. great role players who know what to do and they're smart enough, it's working. It's working. And if some shit works right now, I'm not going to tell people to fucking change it and fix it. And at the end of the day, as much as I bitch and complain about LeBron James and certain players that they fuck up, I'm a Lakers fan. And when I see the Lakers do well with the players that we got right now, it's impressive. And I clap and I want them to keep going. Even when a guy like Anthony Davis doesn't have his best night, he still posts 15 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. And like I said, Kyle Kuzma, our guy right here, didn't have the best first, second, and third quarter. Truly, he didn't. But this guy comes out hot. I mean, he comes out hot in that fourth quarter. 17 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Is that 1 assist? That's 1 assist. I apologize, boys and girls. Sometimes I can't read my own handwriting. But what is right in the writing? 1 steal for Kyle Kuzma and 1 block for Kyle Kuzma. Ladies and gentlemen, the Los Angeles Lakers are now 6-1 after losing opening game against the Clippers, the dreaded Clippers. The Lakers are now 6-1. 6 goddamn wins in a goddamn row. Oh, the Lakers are back, boys and girls. The Lakers are back! Oh my God, I've waited so long for this. We haven't been relevant since Kobe, like 2013. Let's be real, guys. We haven't been fucking relevant since Kobe 2013. But here we are. Here we are. 6-1. And can anyone have imagined Dwight Howard being one of the best role players in our squad, leading us to significant wins down the stretch? Can't fucking believe it. But hey, man, I'm going to go celebrate. This is a great win, and I just don't give a shit about the haters anymore. I don't give a fuck. If you're a goddamn Lakers hater, go suck my fucking dick. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Lakers fan, dude. 1998, baby. And you know what? To you bandwagoning motherfuckers out there, I honestly don't want you fuckers near me. You fucking people make me, are just miserable fuckers that make me miserable. But fuck it, man. As long as the Lakers are winning, I don't give a fuck. So, let's go Lakers. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily content. Now fuck off.